Hello everybody, this is Daniel here, and for today we are going to talk about collisions and how to detect collisions in our game. If you want to learn more, you have the card here in the description for the other videos that I've been doing for the GODOT engine. Check them out and welcome to the game development world. So, no further ado, let's learn how to do collisions. So, I will just remove the collisions that we already have from the previous videos. I just had it just to show the movements of our players. So I will remove this collision. Now I will show you guys how to add it. So basically, to add a collision, you go to player, right click, add child node. You can use the Control A to open this window, or just press the plus button there. So add a child node. I already searched for it, but you can search for collision, and you have the collision polygon 2D and collision shape. The collision polygon 2D, basically we are going to be able to shape our collision. How can I explain? For example, we have our player in this shape. With the polygon collision, we can shape the collider at the same shape as the player. Basically, is that. So, but first let's do the collision shape 2D. Just double click. It has a warning saying that we don't have a shape for this object. So we're going here to our right side, and the collision shape 2D, we have here the shape parameter. So we're going here, and in our case we are going to use the capsule shape. You have other shapes as you saw. So for this I'm going to shape this like our player, sort of that. And as you can see, we already have here a collision, and now when our player jumps, for example, or is walking, is in colliding with the collision of our platform. For our platform, I will remove completely our platform and create it from scratch to show you how to do it. Okay. So for our platform, we go to create a static body 2D, because it's the way I do it, at least for now. You can use, for example, area 2D, and for example, for the characters, you can continue working on the character body 2D. But here, since it's a platform, I use the static body. In fact, you have the tile map, if I'm not wrong. That's like you have here the tile map if you want to add your, for example, we are working with a 2D PixelArt character, and you have a PixelArt map already with all the tiles for that map. You can use the tile map. So, but for today is collisions. So I already have here the static body 2D. It has a warning as well to add collision. So let's working with our collision shape 2D. Okay, doesn't have a shape. We are going to add a rectangle, and now let me just grab here the GODOT icon to add to our static body. And let me see, everything is here. So let me just 0, and the transform is 0, 0, and here 0, 0. Now let's do some scaling on our collision. I will add 6 because, if I'm not wrong, it will be the size of the GODOT image. Okay, Control G to group, or just press this icon here to group everything. And now let's put it here. One thing here is the ordering. If you put the icon above the collision, we'll see the collision first and then the the, the icon, and just press play, and basically for this one that's it. You don't need to do anything else. So let me just add here some more icons. I will do Control D to duplicate it and group. So let's put this a little bit below now. Just this is the third. Hey, that's my dog. This is the second. This is third one. Sort of that, like this. I will add the collision below everything and add like this. And as you can see, we can move around and jump and all that stuff. Now, another stuff we can do, let me just add here another static bodies just to make things different. I will call it platform just for this purpose. We'll add the collision as well. Here you have the collision, add this shape. I will grab the icon as well, just since it's the thing that I've been working with to show you guys how to do stuff. I will don't mess much with this. Okay, this will do. I'll put it something like this. Let me just do here the organization of all that crap. Okay, and it's here. Let's put here. Let me just see if the jump is correct. The height of the platform is correct for the jump. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. It is working. Let's just add the collision here. Give you a little bit more scale on the collision. I'll just do 3. It's too much. 2.5. Okay, 2.5. Now, for this collision, I will do some change instead, because at the moment we are I can jump because this is let me just put this a little bit higher to be able to jump. Okay. So as you guys can see, I jump, but I can't pass through this flying platform. So there's a trick that you guys can do to be able to, if you are here and you jump for that platform, remember, I don't know what games, but I already saw in some games that you can jump and only the upper part of the platform is affected by the collision, not the below one. So here in Godot, it's simple to do that. You just need to go here, collision shape, and as you can see, you have here on the right side, you have one-way collision. If you enable it, this arrow will appear, meaning that only the collisions that came from above to below will be affected. In this case, only the upper part of our platform will be affected by the collision, so we can stand on this platform. However, if we jump to the platform, this below and side won't be affected by the collision, as you guys will see on this little bit. As you can see, now I can jump, and now I'm on the platform. Let me just do one thing, because I think I jumped. Yeah, I'm jumping below the. Just change here the ordering, -1. Okay, now the player will be jumping above in front of the platform instead of below, as you guys can see. And it's very simple to do. And if you guys want to create a platform game and you want the player to jump to the next platform and all that, you can do it simply in Godot, only by choosing your collision and enable one-way collision. Now let me just work with the other collision, the Polygon Collision. So let's go to, I will remove this one, doesn't matter now, add collision and polygon collision. Okay, you have, let me just, here, those nodes, as you can see, you have some nodes here, and we can work around with the nodes, as you guys are seeing now. And this is great if you have, for example, specific parts of a map or an enemy that you guys want to work with for the player to interact or to collide. You can work with the polygon shape 2D. And as you can see, let me just here, one-way collision, okay, and now I believe it will be working fine as well. Yeah, so as you can see, the collision 2D is just to shape the collision with the form or format, whatever that you want. These are the basic collisions. You can play around, check other stuff. I will do just one other thing for you guys. Since we are talking about collisions, I will show you how to work with collisions with an enemy. I will remove this platform, we don't need it anymore. I will grab here our demon. Yeah, it's too big. Our demon's bigger than our player. I think it's 2.5, sort of. Yeah, 2.5. We have here our enemy. Let me just here add here for this collision and for this enemy we are going to use area 2D. It will be easier to work if you want to check for collisions, or at least what I learned now. You can check it out and see other stuff. Let me just do here one thing. Where is it? Yeah. If, for example, my other thing regarding the sprites, on the offset, if you want to flip the image, in my case will be horizontally, you just need to on flip horizontally, and our enemy is now facing your player. So no further ado, I already have here area 2D. Let me just add a collision shape for our enemy. I will add it capsule shape as well. Let me just put this transform 0 0 0. This, let's scale it a little bit. Oh, 6, I think it's too much. Okay, 3, yeah, 3, sort of. Let me just put this a little bit better. Okay, something like that. Let's Control G to group it and drag it here. At the moment our enemy won't do nothing because we don't need. Now what we are going to do is two things. First, we are going to our player and we are going to add a tag. Here in Godot doesn't call it tag, we are going to call it groups, because it's a group of stuff. In Unity we call it tags, so it's similar to work with. So in our player, we already have our player selected. We are going to our right side, node and groups. I already added here. You just need to, let me just do it again. You just need to write player, press add or enter, and our player is in the player group. We are going to do the same for our demon, will be our enemy, and it will be on our enemy group. Okay, and doing this, it will be easier to interact with collisions on the screen. Sorry. So for our I will call it enemy, just to be easier to understand, enemy, and we are going to add a script to be enemy script. Just put things scripts on. I'm just organizing this better. By the way, all these project, it's on GitHub, and you have the link in the description if you want to check it out. So everything is there, script, image, everything. Okay, let's create our script. Okay, our script is created. We won't need nothing of this. We just remove this, we don't need it. And basically even we just going to code 1 or 2 lines most, because what we are going to do is here in 2D for now, you select enemy, we are going to nodes, and instead of groups we are going to work on signals. And as you can see, you have here a lot of actions that we can work. In our case, we are going to work with body entered 2D. So, but once again, enemy, node, and body entered 2D. You can click twice on it. In our case, we are going to select our enemy and press connect, and voila, the function appeared here. If you know this from Ed, you just need to write it, of course. So now here in our on body entered function, we are going to verify if the enemy collided with our enemy. So if our player collided with our enemy, we are going to have an action. So here we are going to do a if, and now we are going to call it the body that we have here on our function, and we are going to call another function that is built on body that's called is in group. And what this means, we are going to verify if the object that collides with our enemy is on the group called player. If it is, we are going to print on our console. By the way, to print on our console, you just need to write print like this, and everything will show on the console. Player hit. I think I'm not missing nothing, so let's give it a try. You guys think this is going to work at first? No? Let's see. By the way, the console, it's here. We are working with our body. I'm moving, let's see. And as you can see, we have here player it. It's what we already have written on our code. Basically, we have this function that is called. Sorry. And inside this function, we are going to check if the body that collided with our enemy is the player. If it is, we'll print. In our case, it will print on our console, but here you can add, for example, when the player collides with the enemy, the player get it, and you change some points on the life of enemy, whatever you wanted to do. And for today, that's it. If you want to learn more, you already know what to do. Just subscribe, hit the like button if you like this content, and hit the bell sign for new videos. For the new video, I don't know yet what to do. It will be kind of a surprise for the next video. I'm just kidding. I'm checking what I will do next. I know that at the end, one of the videos will be we are going to do a small mini game together, but for now we need to learn more stuff. So see you next time. Bye bye.